back. We're here again post WrestleMania. We've had a few down days recently, haven't we? Not as in depressing,
I
but
don't think down days. I'm just saying we've had days where we've just been busy, so we've not actually had time to talk.
well, yeah, no, we were getting past Mania, letting the dust settle, and then
let the Raw
get
after
on with it.
Mania happen. Then like just seeing.
We gotta get our sleep back, man. Like it was a long 4 days. Long 4 days. I've only just caught up on it, but we're here and we're ready to do another podcast.
I'm ill from the weekend. I'm ill from that weekend.
It was a movie, some may say. But no, today it's very, very simple. We're going to go through all the Mania matches and results in chronological order as the show showed them. And yeah, basically, we can mark clips. See at the bottom there, where next to says stop, it says mark clip.
Add marker, yeah.
Yeah, so if you want to go and watch them, or each match you want to listen to each analysis of, just go and skip to that bit if you want. Or if you're a real fan, you'd stay and watch the whole thing. Anyway, let's get into it. Yeah. Do you want to kick us off, big boy?
So we go with night one, and I think
night one.
Of course, we're going to go with the first match. So the first match we are going to do is the speed match. I called it the speed match because that was the only thing that really made it relevant.
It was quick, and it was very quick, fast as well.
Yes, so it was the Usos and LA Knight versus Speed and the Vision. The members of the Vision being Logan Paul and Austin Theory. What do you think of the match? What do you think about it?
I think it was everything it needed to be. It didn't need to be. I mean, a quick thing on the whole night one. Obviously, we're all aware all the matches were just incredibly short for some unknown reason. Night two was better in terms of match lengths, but in terms of the pace of the match was great. I thought Speed looked like a bit of a natural in there. He played his character really well. I used his athleticism, but also was like, he played the character of, I'm still scared of wrestlers. Like, I'm not going to come here and just almost act like the Billy Big Bolt, whatever the word is, Billy Big Guns in the ring. But no, I thought it was fun. I thought it was entertaining. I thought that Speed spot jumping through the announcement table was really unexpected. I thought that was really, really cool. But I don't think it did much for either side going forward, but I didn't think it needed to. I think it was more just let's somehow get a celebrity in there, but also get the tag champions in there and like the big names and keep LA on the card. I thought it was all right. I'd probably give it personally a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, it served its purpose for being a sport match that opened the card, big name that they needed, or two big names in Logan Paul as well and Speed. It did serve its purpose. It literally just making the reaction factor. It literally was made for the reaction factor, being like, "Oh my god!" So, it served its purpose. It was a short match. It was only 8 minutes, wasn't it? Around that,
Something like that, yeah.
It did what it needed to do. A lot of people probably say, "Oh, yeah, it could have been longer," but I think it's done what it needed to do. I think I'm happy with that match.
Yeah, hit the nail on the head with everything it needed to achieve. Yeah, there we go. Boss number one. Have you been marking clips already, sir?
I have. I've marked one already, so I marked the start of this. We're going to get to the next one, which you're going to do, actually. You're going to introduce for me so I can explain it.
Just added a little marker. Look at us go. So, the next one was an unsanctioned match between the Werewolf Jacob Fatu and the Scottish Warrior Drew McIntyre. I know we both have
we have
similar opinions.
It was shit for a couple of reasons.
It was shit.
It was shit.
For an unsanctioned match, it was terrible. In terms of the actual fight, I don't think too bad. But in terms of what the expectations of an unsanctioned match are, it was dog shit. Like,
I've seen non-DQ matches more intense than that shit.
Yeah, the intensity. It wasn't there, Junior.
It wasn't set. But, it's bullshit. It was not an unsanctioned match. It was a sanctioned match.
I mean,
it was a sanctioned match.
What? Drew lost the match by going for a table in an unsanctioned match.
You know,
Really?
the last time I felt like this with a match, and I thought, why the hell have they advertised this match as being that it is and it hasn't? Well, there's two examples.
Go on.
One, Hell in a Cell, Seth Rollins versus Bray Wyatt.
Oh, God,
What
don't
the
speak
fuck
about
was
that.
Right? And the third thing was, or the third one, is when it was WrestleMania 32, Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose in this street fight match that wasn't street fight at all. It was just a 2-minute squash. One spot where you literally flipping German suplexed him onto chairs, F5'd him onto chairs, and that was it. No blood, no nothing.
Yeah. Well, that's what we said. Like, we literally said in the last podcast, there needs to be like thumbtacks, there needs to be blood, there needs to be some form of foreign object which has a lot of creativity to it. Like a barbed wire bat, for example, or like a 2x4, or again, thumbtacks or something. But it was just table and chair spots.
Cool, I can get that in night two. I get that in night two. I don't need it now. Like,
Yeah.
I need something else now.
There wasn't any like handcuffs or anything, which I thought would be a great reference to how the story's been built up. But yeah, it was very disappointing. Personally, for me, it's a 4 out of 10.
It was really for the build that it had, because this build technically has been for a very long time. On this right, it's been for a very long time. I know, obviously, and we've gone.
It's been
on.
building since Drew won the title back in what, Jan?
Yeah, years long. Well, not year long.
No. Like,
It's been longer. It's been
4
longer
months.
than that, though. It's been built longer than that. From it was the instance of before Jacob Fatu came back, and it was that thing that Drew.
Oh,
before
yeah.
that. This is a long viewed.
Who injured Jacob? I thought we'd find that out by now, but
yeah.
here we are. We're not.
I assumed it was who injured Jacob. I assume it was Drew McIntyre, even though they never said it. Anyway, yeah, like they've had this storyline build up for a long time, and just to give that performance at WrestleMania was just it was shit.
I would say, what would you give out of 10? But is it just going to be a out of 10?
It's a 3.
3. Okay, well then that's respectable.
And because it's at Mania, and because it had weapons in it, no blood though. Can't have an unsanctioned. Would AEW put on an unsanctioned match like that?
Bro, somebody be hung. Somebody better be dying.
I'm not encouraging it, but
Yeah. Anyway, next match was Brie Bella and a surprise returning Paige against Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, Bayley and Lyra, and the whatever the fuck they're called, the Irresistible Forces, Nia Jax and Lash Legend. I thought this was fun. I thought this was all right. In terms of a match itself, yeah, as I said, relatively entertaining. Obviously, the main spotlight was Paige coming back, and nothing was going to over.
by the way, we fucking called. We called it.
We did.
in January.
We did.
Everything. The Randy punt kick, which we'll get
Yeah.
to that.
Yeah.
We'll get to that eventually. Predicted that shit. Paige predicted that shit. The only thing we haven't predicted right was the Y2J box, the Y2K box, aka the Chris Jericho
Yeah,
box.
but our brother can dream. Our brother can
But
dream.
we got Danhausen. We got Danhausen. So.
We did. We got fuckhausened.
Yeah,
But yeah, I think Paige coming back was a great move. I personally, I think this has been in the works for a while, but they've just been waiting to pull the trigger, and I think they needed this at Mania because it wouldn't make sense in any other pay-per-view bar Evolution, maybe.
Yeah.
But I'm glad Paige won the title.
I'm glad it
There's something
happened.
to do.
Yeah, I'm glad it happened. I'm glad that, I assumed that they were going to make that a case as well, make Paige win, come back, we'll make her win. Just like the Hardys, when the Hardys returned back in like WrestleMania 33, I think, and they won the tag titles. It was going to be, it's a thing that we knew was going to happen. Like, we knew Paige was going to come back at some point, which is when. She did, and she won the tag title. Yeah. So another thing to tick off Wrestling TV. It's great.
Indeed.
Fantastic.
Indeed.
Right. So the next match of the night. What was the next match of the night? Let me have a look.
The next match of the night was Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee for the women's IC title.
Yes. I think it. Again, also wasn't expecting more than that.
Yeah. I mean, considering this is now what the trilogy is, it a trilogy they've done now? I expect a lot more out of it.
Elimination Chamber with the first. I think it is the trilogy.
Kind of. They had one that intergender match with Punk and Rollins, but
Yeah.
It even the Elimination Chamber match didn't hit, and this didn't hit. So maybe we stop putting Becky against AJ now.
No, it's not happening.
Move them along.
I think it's done now.
I don't think it is though. I really don't. I mean, actually, I tell a lie. Considering AJ said after Mania, like, I'm gonna go away for a bit now. You'll see me at some point down the line. But I know she's taking some time off, or like she's done much. But yeah. I mean, sure, have Becky win it if AJ's not going to do much for a while. Again, the expectations of it just.
I didn't expect much. I didn't get much, so I'm not mad at it. Like it happened.
No.
It should be. It was gonna be on Mania. We knew why it was on Mania. To the stars who they are, it was gonna be on Mania. For the title, it was also gonna be on Mania. So it was on Mania. That
was all. That's all it was built for.
That was all she wrote. Literally, I can't lie. So again, that'd probably be rank a 4 or 5.
4, 3.5 out of 10 for me.
I've seen already. It was shit, but it wasn't shit. But it's also what I expected it to be.
Yeah,
it wasn't a toilet break match because I don't want to disrespect the both wrestlers, but anyway.
Speaking of Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch. Yeah, speaking of Becky Lynch, we're going to talk about her fucking husband. Who was also... well, not also. He was the one that lost and she won.
Yes.
So, it was Gunther versus Seth Rollins. I think there was probably the
just
best.
Great.
Yeah, probably the best match on the card.
Night 1 anyway.
Yeah, at night 1... For night 1 card, yes.
Yeah.
It would be the only one rivals like maybe the main event.
It was exactly what I called on our TikTok. It was a wrestling classic. It was very back and forth. I thought Seth's entrance was awesome. And well, it ended exactly the way I called it as well. Breaker was going to come out and return and set up Breaker versus Rollins. I mean, the only thing I didn't like about this, I'll call it a segment because it'd be harsh putting it involved in the same entity as the match. But when Breaker ran back down the ramp again and just sort of like brushed his knee trying to spear him,
Awful spear, by the way.
Terrible spear.
Yeah.
Terrible spear.
It was like terrible spear, and his like arm was langing when he was doing
like flying out here.
He's like starting to do it. Want to be a friend? Like,
we want to move to the left. But no, I thought it was really entertaining. Thought it was exactly what we needed out of the match.
I love Gunther. We've established he's already best heel in the company.
Yes.
And I want to see him in a title picture soon. But also, he's that good that he doesn't need to be in a title picture.
Doesn't need it. But I think we'll have...
He just needs a rivalry. He needs a good rivalry now, I think.
I think he'll be involved in some form of rivalry with Roman at some point. He'll do Jacob, and then he'll do Gunther, and then he'll do like Oba or something. But yeah, no, I'd give this an 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah, it's 8.5 out of 10 for sure. It's definitely.
Yeah, it was never going to achieve a 9 out of 10 just for what it was and the stakes of it. And everybody agrees it was. It did feel like a match that was just sort of thrown together.
It was a match that was just thrown together. It was. Get them on the card. They need to be on the card. So.
Yeah, like, unless they are going to do some form of long-term storytelling with, well, which they are already with Gunther's favour from Paul. Because obviously it was Paul that called Gunther and was like, can you help me out with this Seth Rollins situation? He was like, yeah, but in return for a favour. When we find out about that favour, who knows? Personally, if Brock didn't fully retire, it'll be like a come back and fight Brock in his retirement match sort of thing. I don't know. But we'll see where that goes. The next one was Liv Morgan versus Stephanie Vaquer for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship.
Well, I think it was okay.
Which Liv Morgan picked up the win here, which was I thought was the right call.
Yeah, I thought
was the right call.
Like, she definitely winning was. I saw her winning. I didn't see Stephanie Vaquer winning.
No.
I think Stephanie definitely had a reign.
It ran its course.
It's right its course now. But yeah,
5 minutes.
yeah.
The match was 5.5 minutes long for whatever you want to call it, co-main.
For the build-up, one co-main, and for the build-up of the match.
It's one of the best build-ups we've had in the entire Mania 42, like the road to it.
Facts. And it helped, obviously, with the concussion lump and head thing. That made it even better. Because I said beforehand to you, for many weeks, I was like, this has no story. Like, it makes no sense. It has no story. But it actually has story now. So,
Yeah.
I'm surprised it was only so short, and they didn't give them much time, and that was it. I was surprising.
Yeah. It was just
Memorable even from the match either. There wasn't nothing that sticks out to me really.
Not really, no. I mean, it's just very underwhelming for what it was built up to be. In my opinion, it's a 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
It's lucky to get that, I think, personally.
Lucky to get that, to be fair, yeah.
But the only positive is that Liv's now the new champion. I mean, that theme song is horrendous. It's not good.
It's not bad for her. I think you would like the theme song. It's just the problem is it's made into a music video.
It's not a good song.
That's not a good song. Music video. It's not necessarily because of the song. It's because it's a music video, and she then proceeded to do the music video live. So
yeah, which was a bit of a stinky entrance, but anyway, it's better than the boring entrance. We're back. Just had a little break. You have some little important work stuff going on, don't you? You're a busy man. But we're here, and we're going to finish off this night one bit.
With analogy.
Good at this guy. I realised I've been clicking these clip markers, but fucking knows that they're working. Anyway, the main event. Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton, who was accompanied by Pat McAfee. What do we think of this match?
I thought this match, one, you got rid of Pat straight away. So what the fuck was the point of him being in the building in the first place? Yeah. Well, he did get rid, and then he came back, and then Arkin would him, and then that was the finish. I get that was the finish, but like he didn't need to be there. Jenny Roll also ended up being in this match. Didn't need to be there. Unless you're gonna build a Jenny Roll versus Pat McAfee match, fair enough. But you're not building that. So if you're not building that, why the fuck were they there?
Bro, Pat's done now. Pat's done. He's done with wrestling. He's completely out of it.
What was the fucking point?
What was the fucking point then? Yeah, I don't... Beyond me. Apparently, I did read today that he actually requested to be pulled from the storyline because he was like, it's not a good idea. And they were like, no, we need you in this. And he's like, no, you don't. And they're like, well, you're being in it. And he was like, okay. He actually didn't want to be in it. Apparently, it was meant to be Aleister Black was meant to be in his role, which would have made so much more sense. But anyway, the match itself, personally, I thought was not a bad match. Bit short. I mean, it's only 20 minutes, but
yeah, for a main event of Mania, it was short. Yeah. Yeah,
but in terms of the finish, in terms of getting up to the pin, bit lackluster, but I think it was the punt kick after Cody, it was a proper kick. I mean, Cody's eye,
it was legit, like,
and the blood made it pretty good. Like having both of them, having Randy bust open early was a great spot. I don't think it was that bad as what the IWC is making out to be, but there was obviously, which isn't even a crazy statement. There was much more to be done there.
But it doesn't help because the storyline was trash. So because the storyline was trash, the rest of it was going to be a bit iffy-washy from there, to be fair. I thought the match, yes, it was short for a WrestleMania main event, but they had the element that we wanted. They had the punt kick. He needed to do the punt kick. Although, I can't lie, he needed to do the punt kick about 4 weeks ago. So I'm glad he's done it. He's done it.
No, I'm going to disagree with you on that one. I get what you're saying to build it up more, but I think it was great that it was the whole story has been now left on the cliffhanger of, right, he's punted him. Now what? That it leaves a massive... It gives more to the story, which is great. And
which was confusing because are they doing something at Backlash? Because it seems like it's going to be... Backlash. I assume it's going to be Punk and Cody maybe at Backlash.
I think that Punk Cody thing on Monday was that's going to be a setup for Mania 43. Because they did the whole, well, because he said like you name it, you've got it, and it'll be like okay, because they haven't set a time limit on it, they can do that whenever they want, and that's a great WrestleMania main event. So I don't mind it.
Cody Hill.
Cody Hill. Maybe, who knows?
You have to. Punk's more over than Cody. You have to. You have to.
Yeah, he is.
You have to.
Yeah. I don't want to see. I don't want to see a Punk heel turn. It doesn't. A Punk heel these days wouldn't work.
That doesn't work now. But
no.
A heel Cody, that shit works, boy. That shit.
Now we're talking.
It's okay.
What would you give that match out of 10 then?
7.
A 7. Okay. I'm gonna give it a 7.5, just to be a bit different. But in terms of an overall WrestleMania Night 1, out of 10.
There were stinkers. There was a few stinkers. This was definitely worse than Night 2. 100 million %.
Yeah. I think there's an element, sorry, I think there's an element of, like, from me and you, because we love the product so much. To me, there's no Mania, even if it's shit, I can still really, really enjoy it.
Yeah, we can.
So, yeah, I'm going to go with a 7.5.
We're going to give it a 7.5. I'm ranking it over WrestleManias. It's probably a 6.
6. Okay. Okay. In comparison to other Manias, then
it's probably a 6. It's
probably about a 6. Yeah.
It's probably a 6, maybe even a potential 5 for other WrestleManias. For other WrestleManias. But I'm putting a 6.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
I have to also rank that against 41 other WrestleManias that have gone by, so I can't give it this and say that it's like, oh yeah, it's a good. It was decent. Sure. I enjoyed it. It was decent. Yeah.
Valid. Okay. Right. Well, WrestleMania 42 Night 2. We kicked off with Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar to open the show, which, like, the aura of Obafemi is immense, but also, how over can you be in, 4 months, maybe? 5 months?
He said that he has the Brock Lesnar factor. He definitely has the Brock Lesnar factor. He's definitely our next Brock Lesnar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. He has the Brock Lesnar factor. And he has had a great rise since being in the main roster. Obviously, he was at NXT before, but it made sense why. And he was right to go over.
Yeah.
And I thought this match was, again, it served its purpose. I hoped Brock would have done a bit more. Oba did a lot.
Yeah. I think, I don't know, it kind of makes sense in the, like, it was quick, but, like, because Oba was so overpowering for him. And the shock factor of, oh my god, he's beaten Lesnar in about 5 minutes. And he's, like, green to the main roster. I mean, I thought, I know initially I said straight away, like, fucking hell, we're going to get short matches in the second night. But then looking back at it, I was actually, this match made sense being shorter.
Yeah, it made sense to be a short match.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see more offense from Lesnar. But it was fine to be the length of time it was.
Yeah. But the main talking point of that match was a very sad moment where, well, it's not confirmed yet, but it seems to be that Brock Lesnar has retired from WWE. Whether or not we get a homecoming match at SummerSlam, it's in his home state. Maybe you could have Gunther kill it off, maybe. But do you know what? If he is retired, I think that's fine. Like, it was a perfect send off in that sense. Did it on his own back.
He did it on Mania as well. So big talking point for one, from Mania, and two, for example, you made your legacy with Mania, with the WrestleMania 30 streak.
Yeah.
19 when you did the suit top right.
It makes sense.
You made your points, so it made sense to go. No.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on a brilliant career, Mr. Lesnar, I will say.
Congratulations. A man that has done it all. He's done Japan. He's done WWE. He's done UFC. He's done American football. So, and he's done all college sports as well, and was part of that 2002 class of OVW with Cena and Batista and Randy.
Yes. What would you give that match out of 10, though?
7 served its purpose.
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna be different. We have a 7.5.
I'm gonna do higher than that. I'll probably do an 8 actually, just because Brock retired.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna give it 7.5. I wouldn't go 8 for myself personally, only because of the match duration and the lack of offense from Lesnar in what it was built to be. But I'm gonna give the extra 0.5 for the retirement. But then overall, like what the match was, okay, no, fuck it, I'll go with an 8. Yeah, my point system wasn't adding up right in my head. So,
Yeah, that's fine.
What was the next match, sir?
Lovely stuff. The next match was Penta, JD McDonough, Javon Evans, Rey Mysterio, Rusev, and it was the last person actually. I'm gonna guess. Who's the last person?
How many have you mentioned there? Because I'm reading it now and I've forgotten what you've said.
Penta, Rusev, Rey Mysterio, Jamie McDonough, Javon Evans.
Dragon Lee.
Ah, shit, yes. The fake Rey Mysterio and the fake Penta. No, I'm joking.
I can't believe, by the way, they didn't televise Dragon Lee's entrance. Not sure if he saw it, but he had these like massive retractable wings that like moved about behind him. It was fucking sick, but was on during it the Hulk Hogan ad break. Shock.
Oh, of course. Fucking shock. Fucking shock. I liked everyone at WrestleMania had something special about their entrance. Every single person. Small.
Yeah.
You know, it was a creative thinking about it, but everyone had a cool thing, whether it would be, you know, Trick Williams' toilet roll, or it was who else? Who else is there? Or it was I don't know. There's some other people that had good entrances as well.
A lot of people are good at it.
So I like everyone had a special entrance. It was really good. Even Cody's was pretty good as well.
Yeah,
Obviously
that was
Punk's.
cool.
Obviously Punk, but that's a given. Anyway, yes.
Yeah.
What did we think about this ladder match? I thought it was fucking quality, and I love, as a child around this Gen Z, my growing up of WrestleMania, my first experience of WrestleMania was seeing ladder matches and having ladder matches, Money in the Bank matches, mainly Money in the Bank matches, but just having ladder matches. So I'm so happy that we got one, and it was good. It as I said, I think night 2 was better than night 1, but it was just so
By
good.
far.
The Mexican Destroyer, the hit from the hit from Rusev on Javon onto the ladder, the spot where actually Rusev went into the ladder.
I like the I can't remember what it's called, but that move from Javon off the top rope to catch Rusev off the ladder, the cutter. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, great spot.
Yeah, but personally, I think this is.
Even then, Penta going on the ladder and doing the Destroyer off the ladder. Like even that was like.
Mate, remember me and you just. Sorry.
Yeah, no one was like that.
He
did it, and then he obviously won the title afterwards. But no one was appreciating how he just literally jumped on the ladder and he sort of boom, and he just then climb back up. I love the Canadian Destroyer anyway. It was a great.
It's so good. I mean, I
really
think Penta was the right winner.
Yeah.
Pardon?
No, I'm just saying.
I didn't hear what you said.
It's just Destroyer. The Mexican Destroyer is just a pile driver. It's a flippy pile driver. I love it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think Penta was the right winner. I like the fact everybody got a big spot in the match. But and again, I didn't think it didn't need any more. It smashed its expectations out of the park. Because I remember me and you said like, there's probably be 8 of them in this, but for 6 people, they put on a masterclass. It was fantastic, very entertaining. Personally, for me, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, it is a 9 out of 10. 100%.
Could even go maybe a 0.2 or 3 higher.
It's a 9 out of 10. Another match I think on this card is also a 9 out of 10, but that is a 9 out of 10. And that's why again, it ranks higher than Night 1, a match like this. So, yeah, fantastic match. Really, really good.
Yes.
And then the next match was Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn. What do you think of this match, bro?
I think it was a bit like the Oba match in the sense of it served its purpose. Take the time,
Look, a lot of matches in Mania served their purpose, didn't they?
Yes,
They just got in there to say, end storyline here. Storyline.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Here, don't move on. I thought, having Trick win was the correct choice because it's just not working on Sammy. Titles don't work on Sammy generally. I thought Trick's entrance was cool. I thought the match itself was pretty cool. Again, wasn't really much to it. For me, I give it like a 6.5 out of 10, because there wasn't a massive amount to it. But for 7 minutes, sure, why not? I can't be mad at it. It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. Yeah, it wasn't horrible. I just thought, yeah, I'm glad the person won who they won. I'm glad Trick won. He had a great entrance to get the new role. Little spot with Lil Yachty getting busted up as well was nice. And added flavour to it. And we had a nice little entrance as well. Again, as you said, it served its purpose. Was it a horrible match? No. Was it outstanding match? No. Was it just like a okay match? Yes.
Yeah.
So it's like a 6.57 to me. It was decent, wasn't it? Well, probably I think 6.57. I was doing that, to be fair.
I hate myself.
You know, I did it. I didn't subconsciously think about doing it either. I just did it. Anyway, yeah, I'd probably say 6.5. In the middle between 6 and 7. Yeah, I missed that gun.
I'm not finding it. It's fucking loaded. With BB pellets. YouTube. With BP pellets. It's not a real one.
Sideways. Sorry, anyway. Hit the rubbish with the
Oh, shout out LeBron, my man. Friend of the show. Anyway, swiftly moving on to the next match. It was the Demon Finn Balor, versus Dominic Mysterio. I think 2 amazing entrances from the pair of them. I thought the match being a street fight as well.
Yeah, I love the Demon. Oh, yeah, I love that it got announced as a street fight on the...
It needed that.
Yeah. Because that, my friends, that, again, was more dangerous than the unsanctioned match.
Yeah. Miles more. I thought it was a great match, and the violentness of it made sense for the Demon, and taking his anger out on Dom as much as he possibly can. And he squashed Dom completely. Dom hardly threw a punch, but that was the way it was meant to be.
That was the way it's meant to be. It was booked in a moment like this, in the Vince era, or Vince, or this... Nice. Or the, not NXT Triple H, but early Triple H before, TKO take over the decisions now. It was an awful choices would be made on a match like that, and you would have Dom go over. You wouldn't have the Demon go over. We've seen it multiple times where, you know what, that person would go over. I'm glad he's gone over because, one, it's a Demon, it makes it look strong. Actually,
he needed a fucking win as well.
Really strong. I think it makes him really, really strong. I wouldn't have a problem if he went to the Demon and he went back to his old Finn persona right now.
He has.
But properly. I mean, properly.
Yeah. Did you watch Raw?
Yeah. What? He's proper.
Yeah. He's in trunks. He's changed his haircut, shaved the beard a bit.
So my point is, he's old Finn again, right?
Yeah.
Old Finn can be world champ.
Yes, absolutely. I think because he's brought all that back, he looks the same as he did when he was, the best wrestler in the world for one night. He's back to that again, and that is a world title worthy Finn Balor, not a Judgment Day Finn Balor. That doesn't grant a world title there.
Yeah. because he's an amazing wrestler. So I'm glad it's back. I'm glad he's back, and it wouldn't surprise me if you see another push from him because they teased it last year with the CM Punk thing. But I think he might go mid-card run before he does that. I feel like he might do that because I think him against Penta, for example, would be incredible.
Oh, that'd be good. Oh, that'd be good. I like that.
That'd be a fantastic feud. Or him, like any high-flying striker type, technician type wrestlers that feud with him. Which again, the IC title is made for that. It's the workhorse title. You think of the IC title.
I like that Finn Balor versus Penta idea. That's good.
Technicians, you think of workhorses, you think of that type of caliber of wrestler when you think of the IC title, right? And you think IC title's also the future champions title. I think it just works. Get me on creative, I'm telling you, G. I just think it works with something like that.
Get this man a job. Out of 10 then?
So, yeah.
I'm going to go with an 8.7 out of 10.
That was an 8.5 match for me. 8.5 match.
Fair enough.
Good. Very good match. And because, again, of the narratives they held, and actually the total length of the match as well was good. Everything about it was quality. Can't lie.
Mm-hmm. I completely agree. Well, the next match was the penultimate match of the night, which was Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Championship, where Rhea Ripley became the new WWE Women's World Champion. Perfect call. Absolutely needed to take the title off Jade. She's not good enough for the title yet. I think they put her in that position because she's the closest thing to Rhea in terms of aesthetics and looks. But yeah, God, it needed to go off Jade. But it was an okay match. I love the fact that WWE's little shot towards AEW using the one-winged angel, Ospreay's move, as just a casual move, and
and then still not
kicking out of it, yeah. So, but I thought the finish was quite good on this one. It's actually one of the better finishes. I like the where Rhea was managed to go underneath Jade's legs to pick her up and slam her. I thought that was quite cool. Again, short match, but delivered everything it needed to deliver. EO got a spot in there, which everybody was calling for. Julia and B-Fab came out, as EO came out as well to even the ties. But yeah, a 6.5 out of 10. It served its purpose, which
it served its purpose, but was a credible wrestling standard. It was just it served its purpose. All right.
Yeah, I think it was as good as it probably could be. So I might even no, it's not getting a 7.
No, it's not a 7. It's a 6.5, I think.
Yeah, but as I think Rhea was the right choice to walk out with this as the champ.
Yeah, Rhea was 100% the right person to walk out of this. It made sense for booking reasons. Need to get the title off Jade now. Let's get this down.
100%.
And Rhea, I know, can carry that and go into a good feud with someone. Tiffany Stratton. But
she's winning the US title this week on SmackDown.
You think so? You think she is?
What does Julia bring to the business? What does she bring?
They changed the title though, because they've had her with the title for ages. Tiffany would hold that better. She makes more sense holding it too.
Yeah, and please explain to me what the fuck does Julia do? No disrespect to her, but they can't book her. She don't do anything with the title. We don't see her. Bit pointless.
Are we going to see a Rhea EO feud?
A lot later down the line. Later down the line.
No, I don't think it's a now thing.
No. Oh, God, no. Not a chance. Well.
Lovely. We get to the main event.
Oh, yeah. Main event time, baby. Main event time. These aren't staying on. Give us the announcement, sir. Give us the announcement.
What the fuck was that? All right. Anyway.
Right, guess I'll just stop having personality then. You know what? No, do you know what? I'm fucking done. I'm out. I don't want to hear about this shit. Stop it. Sort your attitude out, and I'll come back.
Not Piers Morgan. Fuck.
This fucking guy, man.
Great fucking Piers Morgan. Even he shouldn't be doing that.
No, I'm not doing this anymore. Sorry, not doing this anymore. Go on, then.
So, the final match is the main event of Well, the main event of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Which I'm happy to say, for the first time ever, we had night one Mania Punk. We get it. We had it. We had this. We had it last year. But we actually got Mania Punk. The first proper main event.
Yeah.
He got everything as well. He got the story. He got the entrance.
His old theme.
He had the old theme. This was his main event. I've been saying for ages. Everything he's done was to this point. I mean, again, the result happened and the result happened, but...
Still his main event.
Yeah, it was his main event, and he's never had that. And I was so happy as a fan to see that he's now completed that now.
Yeah.
We get WrestleMania Night 1, he got it, and we got in the documentary as well, the Unreal documentary is emotional about it. But no. This was your main event now. This was actually...
Walking as champion.
Walking as a champion. In the last match of Mania, you've been a main eventer now. So I'm so happy they finally fucking give it him after, what, 2007, 2006, 2007, 2008? He's been in WWE before? Crazy.
Damn.
Obviously he took the break, but yeah.
Yeah.
Then we had Roman entrance. I thought there'd be... Again, I liked it. I thought I liked the Roman theme thing. I liked it, but I expected something more, like a bit more on him in terms of on the entrance. Like him.
He never does, though. He never has done. Probably never will do.
Yeah, but he could look fucking hard. Again, we've always done this debate, but he for me is our generation Triple H. I think he is our generation Triple H in terms of he's at main event level times. He's got multiple times world championships. I get everyone could say yeah, but The Rock. But I'm not saying The Rock because he ain't good on the
Could you argue he's our generation's Hulk Hogan?
No. Well, yes, it is. Yes, but Cena is. So no.
Yeah, maybe new generation Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, but
with the sheer dominance.
Yeah, but for me, he just resembles Triple H the most. Yeah, because he's a badass, good or bad, and he can be good or bad. You don't really care. Triple H was hated, then he was liked, and then he gone for a spell where it's just Triple H, and he goes through this bit, this bit. But he can easily be hated more. He can be look good more. For example, the feud with Jacob now. He clearly is the bad guy, and Jacob's clearly the good guy. Like he could easily distinguish that now.
Seems like they're going for like some form of like bloodline storyline again.
Yeah, but
maybe.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they're doing it. Anyway,
back to the match.
Actually, the match itself. Best match of the con.
That's all I have to say. I will say on it, but I mean,
CM Punk is 47
and still puts on bangers like that.
And he still puts on bangers like that. He's 47.
Unfucking believable of a match. Like, I mean, the
yeah, come on. Again, we know that the step shit.
The dodgy DQ issue was one of them where you've just sort of got to brush over it and forget about it. Otherwise, you'll sit there all day pulling your hair out. But in terms of a back and forth brawl, going through announce tables, blood on Punk, like, just excellent. Absolutely excellent.
When Punk wrestles, he wrestles with the emotion. Obviously, he comes from the old school form of wrestling. But when he wrestles with so much emotion that when you actually see him getting fucked up, right? You actually think he probably is actually getting fucked up. Like, you can believe it. When he's got blood on him and he's going like this on the side of the ring, going like...
Yo, he makes it... He's
fucked up. You actually think he's fucked up.
He was following that, like, using that whole... Like, he'd just been absolutely killed, even up until, like, the end of the match. Like, I'm not sure if you saw when Roman was celebrating, but in the background, you could see Punk getting up and just falling over shit still. And I was like, that's exactly how you do it.
That's how you fucking are an incredible wrestler, main event wrestler. You do things 100%. Like that. But yeah, on the whole, the match was...
I'm not sure if you clocked it as well. There was a moment where, you know, where Punk went to go and swipe at Roman and missed because he was too tired.
Yeah.
That was a throwback or reference to...
Yeah, no, I know what the reference is. The reference was to... wasn't it to Randy Orton.
No. It was to do with
Cody
huh?
and Randy did a spot based on Randy
Yeah,
Orton and Kennedy. That was a spot, yeah.
but it was all in a reference to the Roman versus Undertaker match. Because when Undertaker sat up and then fell back down, and then Roman like knew I've got him now and speared him and put the match away. That's exactly how it played out in this one. I was like, but also, who also lost to WrestleMania from the Undertaker? CM Punk. And I was like, I saw it the other day, and I was like, that's a good bit of storytelling there. I like that. Yeah. Very well produced match, unbelievably well produced.
Very good produced match. I wonder who was actually on production on that match.
It was fuck. I think it was Michael Hayes and Bobby Roode, I think. But they were also the main producers of Cody Randy.
Yeah, I think Bobby Roode's the best booker at the moment. By the looks of it,
Yeah, Michael Hayes sucks. But he had a good job with this.
Michael Hayes fucking... Yeah, but I feel like the best booker probably is Bobby Roode. From what I see and what I hear.
Yeah, Abyss is pretty good.
Maybe
I quite like Abyss's matches.
Abyss, yeah, Chris Parker's pretty good.
No, but yeah. What would you rate this one out of 10? This match?
It's a 9.5.
It's a 9.5. To lose it because there have been better Mania main events. Justo, it's up there.
Yeah, the 0.5 comes from there's been better Mania main events because it was a Mania main event worthy match.
Yeah.
And also the spot with the stairs.
Yeah, it loses a couple.
I think, and I said this throughout Mania. Every Mania match you watched, it was mixed in rules, and I was just like, just make every match no DQ. Like, just make it no DQ.
At that point, yeah.
Just make it no DQ. Like,
yeah,
makes no change whatsoever. You can do DQ matches, but when it comes to Mania, just make them non-DQ. Because they flow better, it works better, it makes better matches. Just do that naturally. But hey, I'm not Triple H or TKO, so.
Yeah. But in terms of a night 2, pardon me, out of 10.
No, well, out of Manias, it's an 8.
I'm going with a 9.3.
Out of Manias, it's an 8.
I thought it was fucking excellent.
All of Manias is an 8.
Fair enough. That's fair enough. But yeah,
it'd be like the B category of a Mania. It ain't God tier, but it's like it's not an A. Sorry, it's not special tier. It's not A tier. It's a B tier.
I'm gonna go with if there was like an A- tier, I'd go in that one. So hence why like a 9.2. I mean, and it's all personal opinion. It's all very subjective. I personally loved every second of night 2, even though we were. How on earth we stayed awake? I don't know.
I was just going to say before we end this that what I love about this Mania is every single match was booked the right way and how it should have been booked.
And people Mania like, night 2.
Yeah, night 2, not night.
Yeah.
Night 2. Because you might be like, pardon me, you might be like, oh, why did Punk not win? Punk didn't need to win. It's fine Punk's not win. If Roman's come back full time, which he confirmed he has, then it's fine that he didn't win.
Well, we both said we really don't care about the outcome, as long as there's something after.
I didn't care the outcome because I don't mind if Roman won, purely for the fact is if he's going to be full time, which he is going to be full time again.
Absolutely.
So it doesn't give it. I don't care. It's fine.
Okay, then here's the final question before we wrap up. Combine night 1 and night 2 into just WrestleMania 42. Where does it rank amongst a list of previous Manias? If you have an S category, go like an S, A, B, C, D, and F.
It ranks a C. It probably, if you then do it, it probably ranks a B minus, which would be like a 6.5, just purely for the fact is of night 1.
Night 2 carries it hard.
The night 1 was not. It wasn't it. Like apart from the Randy match,
it wasn't all there.
Yeah,
Gunther match, but.
The Gunther match, it wasn't all there. I'm naming 2 matches out of the possible 6, 7. Like, poor. So, for me, if you would rank it there, you'd rank it a B minus. What's a B minus? Well, I think of GCSEs A-level scores, what would that be? And it would probably be a 6, 6.5. In terms of overall at Mania, it's a 6, 6.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it in terms of overall. I'm giving it
a 6.
I'm gonna give it an 8, but I'm trying to ignore as much as Mania Night 1 as I can without fully ignoring it.
You can't. If you do it overall together, you
fine,
can't.
7.85. just to be funky.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, that was the WrestleMania entire review. We're going to go back to a different format going forward, aren't we? We're going to be doing some. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. I assume we probably might go back to the
reviewing Raws and SmackDowns, but
SmackDowns. We haven't fully decided yet.
No.
But it's an idea. It obviously makes the podcast longer, and it keeps us up to date again with what the actions happen.
And next month, I'm not sure if you knew, it's the 1 year anniversary of TMW next month.
Yeah, it will be May the 21st or 20th.
Yeah.
1 to 2 days. I think it's May 20 something. So
yeah.
It will be 1 year.
Be a special on that one, I'm sure.
It will be, and that's 1 year where we're gonna carry on doing the work that we've done.
Indeed. Wow. Well, thank you for watching again, listening. If you're listening on audio or watching on video, but we'll see you next time.
Indeed, don't be greedy. Thank you very much, and look at all the socials.
Yeah.
And
cool.
yeah. Bye guys.
Bye. Oh, right. Bosh. Done.